Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley, Million Dollar Virgin. I want you to come on here right now. Okay? Today has been a very blessed day. I'm feeling amazing. And I said, I just got ice cream with the kiddos. They went to their taekwondo class for the day. And I said, let me share something. And let me talk about the process of becoming a millionaire as it relates to driving your first car. Okay? Can you remember that? Can you remember driving your first vehicle? And I want you to think about it for a second, because when we think about becoming a millionaire, most of you think that, most of you guys think that is very difficult. It makes sense? But I want to explain it in a way so I can give you some science behind it. Hold on one second, guys. Hey guys, can y'all turn that down? Yeah, sure. Please turn it down. All right. And the science I'm about to explain to you is going to blow your mind. All right. Because always remember something. Let's dumb things down. See, I like things dumbed down so I can understand it better. If that makes sense. Most people that are watching my videos, they want to be $1 million earners, right? Now, earning $1 million is something that you want to do. Maybe it's a desire of yours, right? And there are processes and there are things you have to do that. Does that make sense? You with me? Don't lose me here, okay? And thank you for sharing this video because this is going to be a good one. It's going to be short too. All right? And it's also a process to drive a car, okay? And I want you to think back. Go with me real quickly here. And guys, say hello so I know you're here. Just say, what's up, Wes? Dab, whatever. You remember when you drove your first car? Okay? Or when you saw people driving around, you said, you know what, Daddy, I want to drive. Mommy, can I drive today? And Mommy put you in the seat, put you in the lap, or Daddy put you in the lap and let you just, play with the steering wheel a little bit. And one day you said, no, Mom, I want to drive in the seat. I want to be in the actual driver's seat. Okay? Now, I want you to stay with me here, okay? When you first started to drive, were you an expert? See, I want you to think about it. Like when I first started driving, okay, I remember the steering wheel. I remember it was 2 pedals. I had the one for brake, one to go. I had turning signals. I had to look back, had to look left, had to change lanes. It was like so much going on, right? And I said, well, how am I going to be able to master this? And then I had to drive with traffic, with other people. Then we had to parallel park. Who remember parallel parking? In the beginning, it seemed like it was so much going on. And we were thinking to ourselves, how am I going to be able to master this in a way that I'll be able to drive with traffic going 75 miles per hour? See, at first you're going 10 miles. Dad said, all right, come off the gas just a little bit, and you start to go. Right? All right, stop. Okay, turn slowly. But now, me and you, we can drive by texting, We could be putting our makeup on, ladies, while you're driving, right? So what was such a hard process is so simple now. Now check this out. This is what's going to get you. All of you that are watching my videos, I know you want to become a millionaire because you said it to yourself. This is something that you desire. This is what most people desire. Why is it when you are trying to learn how to drive, when you were frustrated, when you got irritated because it seemed like it wasn't working and you forgot to hit the brake and you hit the gas when you're supposed to hit the brake, or you hit the brake when you're supposed to hit the gas, why didn't you quit? Can anybody answer that question? I want this to be interactive here tonight. I'm going to talk for about 5 more minutes. I'm done. Why didn't you quit? Because I know it was time. If you will think back when you first started to drive your first car and you were screwing up, you were making mistakes, why didn't you quit? Think about that for a second. Why didn't you quit? Can anybody answer that? Come on, guys. Kavi, Tiffany, Deontay. Why didn't you give up? You know what's funny? I was talking to a young man today. And I said, how long did it take you to master driving? To the point that you can go out, you can drive 80 miles per hour, you can turn effectively, you can park. You know, you can just drive to the point that it's just easy. He said it took about 2 to 3 months to do that. Okay? 2 to 3 months to do that. I'm going to tell you why. Now, when I tell you why, this is going to make perfect sense on how to become a millionaire, because it's the same process. A person doesn't stop and doesn't quit when they're trying to learn how to drive, even though they get frustrated, they get irritated, they get upset because they're making mistakes. It's because everybody drives. Your friend is driving. See, if you drive one day, that girl, you could pick that girl up and take her to the movies. Everybody around you, everybody that you see is driving. Does it make sense? But now it's time to become a millionaire, right? You want to make millions of dollars. And you get frustrated. You get irritated. Things are not working. You try different businesses, different opportunities, reading the books, going to the seminars, and you get irritated. The same irritation as you felt when you were trying to learn how to drive, but you quit that. And the question is why? See, if you go outside, if I go outside right now, I'll see many people driving their cars. Many people speeding. I see Lambos. I see Honda Accords. I see all these type of cars, trucks, whatever. But how many millionaires do you see? Come on, is that making sense? Come on, guys. How many of you every single day? Because I told you, the only reason why you don't quit when you're trying to learn how to drive is because everybody is driving. And you feel that you'll be the only dummy that's not driving. So you persevere. You keep going. Even though you're making mistakes, even though you're frustrated, you keep driving. Why? Because everybody is driving. Your friend is driving. Your sister is driving. Your brother is driving. Right? And in your mind, driving means lots of pleasure. And you can see it. You don't have to ride the bus. You don't have to ride the bike. That's like the dream. But the issue is this. Even though the process is the same to become a millionaire, you don't see a millionaire every day. Right? You're not experiencing a billionaire every single day. You don't see 100 millionaires when you're talking or when you're hanging out or when you're going to work. Your friend is not a millionaire. Your brother's not a millionaire. You don't have people, when you go home, you're not dealing with millionaire people that have earned millions of dollars on a daily basis. Most of you are not. And this is the reason why that you haven't become a millionaire, because you're not surrounded around the people or the people that are earning the money that you want to earn. See, the process is all the same. See, it took that guy 2 months to master driving. It maybe took you 2 months to master driving a car. It's the same exact process. But your motivation was different. Uh-oh, Wes, don't get him. Let me say it one more time. The motivation was different. See, the thing is, when you're tempted to drive, you can see yourself one day driving on the freeway, right? You already seen yourself picking up your boys, picking up your girls, driving, having the wind go through your hair, picking up your girlfriend, looking at that girl, say, hey, girl, come on over. You know, I got my new car. You like it? You already seen that. All of you did. I did. See, when I thought, and when I said, you know what? One day, I'm going to drive this car. I'm going to drive my dad's car. I'm going to the movies. You know, we're going to go out. We're going to hang out. I'm going to drive here. I mean, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have speakers in there. I was already visualizing, and I didn't even know it. The same thing with you. See, the thing is, you were already visualizing yourself driving the car. So despite, even though you make so many mistakes, some of you guys got in wrecks, some of you guys failed the test the first time around when you got your license, but you kept going. Because the only thing you can think about is you out in those streets driving your car. But see, when it comes to be a millionaire, it's the same exact process. Who's getting this right now? It is the same exact process. The problem is the world has put being a millionaire on such a pedestal. You know, like a millionaire is like God. Millionaire is like the best of the best, right? A millionaire is just like this amazing accomplishment that so many people would never get to. You have been persuaded that you got to do all this to make millions of dollars, when such, it is nothing but a simple process. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get tired. You're going to get irritated. The same irritation, the same frustration as you felt when you were driving the car for the first time, it's the same thing of you becoming a millionaire. It's the same thing. But the problem is your motivation is different. See, the same techniques that you were using to drive your car or becoming a master of that, you're not using it to become a millionaire. Why? You can't see it. You just can't see it. Only because you don't see everybody else. See, the thing is, if I got up, if I went outside and nobody was driving cars, everybody was walking, I wouldn't be so motivated when I was 15 years old to drive a car. There wouldn't be any pressure. That makes sense? It wouldn't be any resistance. It would be like, oh, whatever, you know. If I drive, I drive. If I do, I don't. But since everybody was driving, it made me want to drive. It made you want to drive. You're not seeing millionaires every day. You're not seeing highly successful people every day. If you were able to do that, if you would see highly successful people every single day as you will leave your place, you'll see them in the coffee shops, you'll see them in the clubs, you'll see them out, and you will conversate with them every single day, guess what? You'll be rich. You will be rich. It'll be done. But I wanted to dissect the process. It is the same exact process. Understand this. Becoming a millionaire is the same thing as learning to play the piano, learning to play the drums, learning a new skill at your job, learning how to be a great parent, learning how to be a great husband, a great wife. It's the same process. Exactly. Anything that you do today that you are a master of, I'm talking to you. Anything that you do today that you say, you know, I'm the best at that. I know when you first started to do that thing, you were a novice. You were a beginner. You made mistakes. You jack things up sometime. You screw it up sometime. But when it becomes becoming a millionaire, why do we quit so quickly? 2 weeks, quit. Get into business, 1 month, quit. We try something out for a couple of months, quit. Why? Because you can't see it. You can't see it. See, as a person, you're older now. And that childlike imagination has dissipated. See, when you were 15 years old, you was excited. You was excited. You said, I know I'm going to drive. I mean, you didn't consider like not driving, even though you have never driven a car. You never considered, you know what, man, I'm never going to be able to drive. You're like, no, I'm going to drive. I mean, you know, it's so funny. You stated it in the affirmative. I'm going to drive no matter what. Daddy, come on, put me in that car. I'm ready to go. Right? It's up, you know, you ask a kid, like right now, if I ask my child, I say, hey, sweetheart, you know how to drive? She'll say, yes. Wow. Listen, guys, listen. Oh, this is going to get good. Hold on. If I ask my little boy right now, the prince, if I say, David, do you know how to drive? He would say yes. And he's never driven a car before. Right? Now, if I ask you, you gonna be a millionaire? Do you know exactly how to do it? You're gonna be like, well, I'm working on it. See, my kid won't say that. I say, you know what? Hey, David, you know how to drive? Yes. You know how to do it? Absolutely. Well, let's do it right now. Okay. Even though he have never driven. So the question is, what happened to that 15-year-old girl in you or that 15-year-old boy in you? What happened to them? Because if I ask you right now, hey, you want to be a millionaire? Some of you guys say yes. And I say, you know how to be a millionaire? You're like, well, I'm working on it. Well, no, I don't. That's why I'm listening to you, Wes. But the kid, he says, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I can do it right now. They have like no fear. They're not even considering that they can't do something. So when I jump on video and I say, hey, you got to do affirmations. You got to say, I'm a winner. I'm the best. And you think, some of you guys think that is silly. Even when you do it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you stop. It's the same confidence that my little boy has, even though he's 11 years old. He have never driven a car, but he said, I can. He said, I can do it. And I will show you, Daddy. Let's go. Get the keys. But when we're talking about millions of dollars, you're not so confident about it. See, my son is able to see the thing that he wants in advance, and he does it on autopilot because children do this. Because children don't believe that they can't do anything. As adults, we believe that we're limitless. By experiences, challenges, things that have happened to in our life, we feel that we can't do certain things anymore. My question is this. What happened to that 15-year-old boy or girl that you used to be when it was nothing that was impossible for you? When someone said, hey, can you jump over that pool? You say, yes. Hey, can you do a flip in the deep end? Yes. Even though you didn't know how to swim. You didn't even know how to swim. You're like, yeah, I can do it. What happened to them? Guys, I'm getting ready to go meditate. This is why meditation, this is why affirmations, this is why self-talk is very important. Because you got some work to do with you. Everything in the world, anything that you desire, anything that you want is in your hands. It's already there. It is nothing on this earth that you can have. But someone has told you that you can't have it. Someone told you that you got to work hard and almost die to get it. Someone told you that it's almost impossible to get it. Someone told you that you would never get it. Someone told you that you're not fit to run a business. Someone told you that you don't have enough smarts to run a business. Someone told you that you don't have the ability to make millions. It's time for you. It's time for you to go find that little boy, that little girl that thought they can do anything. I'm telling you what I know because I did it, and I'm still doing it. I'm always digging deep inside of myself and say, Wesley, you can do this. What would 15-year-old Wes say? Well, he would do it anyway. He was fearless. He didn't care what other people said. He didn't care about the criticism. He didn't care when people talked about him. He didn't care. Folks, share this video. Like this video. I know this video right now, it resonated with you. Because I think right now, everybody, if you watching me, if you think back at when you were a child, it was nothing that you couldn't do. Even though you've never did it before, it was nothing. As a child, we were already using the things that I speak about, that you must see yourself as the person now. See, I just took my children to Taekwondo, and the teacher says something magnificent. He says, who wants to be a black belt? Everybody said, hey! I mean, that's what they got to say, like, hey! Who wants to be a black belt? Hey! I do, sir. And he said this, it was so profound. He says that even now as a beginner, you must act and be a black belt now. He said you must act like a black belt. You must do the things that a black belt would do. You must train like a black belt trains. It was powerful. And it's the same thing. The process of becoming a millionaire is the same process of driving that car that you do so well. Only because you're practice every single day. You don't think about it as practice, but every day you're driving your car and you're getting better and better and better and better at it. Now say, if you are practicing on yourself, say if you were doing your affirmations, say if you were meditating, say if you were visualizing every single day, say if you were trying every day to go meet people that you would like to become, say every day that you are writing people that you would like to meet, say every day that you were going to different seminars or events and learning and absorbing the knowledge every single day, say every day that you was reading self-help books, talking to yourself every day, I'm a winner, I'm the best, I am wealthy, I am a millionaire. Say if you were doing it every single day as you today drive a car, because you do it every day, but you don't think about it. See, that's the science. You don't think about it. You say, well, I got to drive a car, I got to drive to work, I got to go here. But you understand that why do you think you're so good in driving a car? Why do you think you can text? You don't even have to look at a road. You can go 75 miles per hour and you can be texting at the same time. Isn't that like a miracle? You're not even thinking about it. You could be in one lane and someone else is coming this way, but you can have your head down and you can be even though you're sitting, but you do it. We all do it because we're experts at driving. That's the reason why you're going to have 1,000 cars on the freeway and don't have that many accidents. Everybody's driving, everybody's in their lane, everybody's turning, everybody's stopping. Only because, not because you're just like this skillful person, you do it all the time. Anything that you do consistently, you're building a skill in that thing. Becoming a millionaire is the same process. Yes, it's going to be ups and downs. Yes, it's going to be failures. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. But it's a part of the process. But it's up to you to continue to pull that child that's in you, that little boy, that little girl, and be able to see what you want every single day. You can see the millions of dollars coming into your bank account. You can smell the food that your chef has prepared. You can see the beautiful mansions that you have built for you and your family. You can feel the water of the pool that's around your body. You can see the sunset in Bora Bora. You can feel the plane as you're flying across the world every day. See, when you're driving every day, you'll see it. You wasn't concerned about that you made a bad turn. You wasn't thinking about that you didn't signal properly. You didn't care. You say, I'll do better tomorrow. Guys, share and like this video. If you felt it, if it made perfect sense to you, like it. Remember, the process is simple. To make millions of dollars is simple. The most difficult part is believing that it can happen to you. Hey guys, go to the website Wesley Virgin. I got something special for you. Check it out. Much love. Much love. Much